If you have spinal stenosis and your pain gets worse during the night while you're sleeping, it's not just from what you did during the day. The flare-up is often coming from the position that you're going to stay in for the next 6 to 8 hours while you try to sleep. Most people think sleep is passive recovery, but when your lower spine settles into extension and stays there without movement throughout the night, the spinal canal can narrow even more. That means that the nerves that were irritated during the day now have even less space, not more. And stiffness and inflammatory buildup from being stiff. And you get the classic 2 a.m. burning, the leg cramps, that deep nerve ache that feels like your progress just got erased. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 specific positions that will subtly change the shape of your spine while you sleep so that you can reduce nighttime leg pain, calm those irritated nerves, and finally get a more restful, uninterrupted night of sleep. And watch right to the end because I'll also show you the one sleeping position that quietly increases nerve pressure, while avoiding it can make a measurable difference with spinal stenosis. Hi, I'm Dr. Zielonka. I'm a neurofunctional chiropractor in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. My YouTube channel focuses on helping those who've been suffering from debilitating chronic back and neck pain. Before I dive into today's video, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to learn more tips and strategies on how to treat and relieve debilitating back and neck pain without drugs, without surgery. I upload a new video every week. When you sleep flat on your back, that lumbar spine tends to rest in extension. That narrows the spinal canal. It increases pressure on already sensitive nerve roots. Holding that position for 6 to 8 hours without movement, and stiffness builds, inflammatory chemicals accumulate around those nerves, and there's nothing to relieve the compression. That combination, mechanical narrowing plus sustained stillness, is exactly why leg pain, cramps, and that deep nerve ache so often peak at night rather than during the day. The good news is that small adjustments to how you position your spine while you sleep can reverse that pressure and give your nerves the space they need to calm down overnight. The first position works by directly addressing that lumbar extension. It's what we call side lying position with your knees gently bent. This is the position many people with spinal stenosis naturally drift into, and there's a reason for that. Start by lying on your side. From there, you're going to gently bend your knees towards your chest. Not into a tight ball, just enough to bring your lumbar spine into slight flexion. That small shift matters. Flexion increases the space inside the spinal canal, and more space means less pressure on the nerve roots, causing your leg pain, numbness, and nighttime cramps. The detail that makes this work is alignment. Once you're on your side, place a firm pillow between your knees. This keeps the top leg from falling forward and rotating your pelvis, which would pull your lower spine back towards extension. Make sure your hips are stacked directly on top of each other, shoulders the same. Then let your lower back relax. You want gentle flexion, not tension. Next, check your head position. Your pillow should keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine, with your head neither tilting down nor up. This matters even more if you have cervical stenosis alongside your lumbar symptoms. When set up correctly, this position reduces nighttime nerve pressure and often decreases the burning or aching that wakes you up in the early morning hours. But not everyone stays comfortable on their side all night. If you prefer sleeping on your back, there is a way to do that without increasing lumbar extension. You just have to change the mechanics. The problem with lying flat is lumbar extension. When your legs are straight, your lower back naturally arches, which narrows the spinal canal and increases pressure on the nerve roots. With spinal stenosis, that added compression can drive nighttime leg pain and stiffness. Lie on your back and place a firm pillow or two underneath your knees, high enough that your feet relax outward and your lower back settles down toward the mattress. A rolled blanket works just as well. As your knees elevate, your pelvis tilts slightly, reducing lumbar extension and bringing your spine closer to flexion. You should feel your lower back soften rather than arch. If there's still a noticeable gap between your lower spine, a small towel roll can be placed there and it can offer light support, but do not fill that space forcefully. Let your back settle at its own level. Let your legs fully relax. This position decreases mechanical narrowing of the spinal canal, reduces sustained nerve pressure, and often helps calm nighttime leg pain and cramps. For some people, this setup is enough to finally get a more uninterrupted night of sleep. And if both positions still trigger symptoms after a few hours, there's one more option worth trying, which is semi-reclined. If your spinal stenosis feels better when you lean forward during the day, this position builds on that same principle. Many people with lumbar spinal stenosis get relief when slightly flexed at the hips. Sitting and leaning forward often decreases that leg pain because it increases space in the spinal canal. You can recreate that same effect at night. Instead of lying completely flat, elevate your upper body using a wedge pillow or by stacking several firm pillows behind your back. You want your torso gently reclined, not propped straight up. Aim for a comfortable incline that allows your hips to bend slightly, Then place a pillow underneath your knees as well to maintain that flex position throughout the lower spine. This reduces lumbar extension, decreases sustained nerve compression, and takes load off the lower back at the same time. For people with persistent nighttime leg pain or early morning stiffness, this position often provides more consistent relief than flat sleeping. Make sure your lower back feels supported and your neck stays neutral, not pushed forward. The goal is relaxed flexion, not slouching. If side lying and back lying with knees elevated have not fully controlled your nighttime symptoms, this semi-reclined position often makes the difference. Now, there is one common sleeping position that works against everything I just covered here. And if you're using it, it may be the reason your leg pain keeps spiking while you sleep. And that's stomach sleeping. Stomach sleeping is the worst position for spinal stenosis. It forces your lumbar spine into sustained extension for hours, narrowing the spinal canal and increasing pressure on already irritated nerve roots. At the same time, your neck is rotated to one side for that entire duration. That can compound symptoms further if you also have neck involvement. If you absolutely cannot fall asleep any other way, place a pillow under your hips to reduce the arch in your lower back. But the real solution is transitioning to one of the three positions that create space instead of compression. Because with spinal stenosis, even small positional habits repeated for 6 to 8 hours can undo your progress overnight. Try one of these three positions tonight. Set it up correctly, give your body a few nights to adjust, and pay attention to which one makes the biggest difference for you. Then come back and leave a comment. I want to know which position helped most. Was it the side lying position with the knees bent? Was it on your back with the knees elevated? Please drop a comment and let me know. If you got value from today's video, please like it and share it so more people struggling with nighttime spinal stenosis pain can sleep better instead of suffering in silence. And remember to subscribe if you want to learn more tips and strategies on how to treat and relieve debilitating back and neck pain without drugs and without surgery. Now, if you deal with leg pain or numbness when walking because of lumbar stenosis, please go watch this video next, How to Walk Longer with Spinal Stenosis without collapsing or numbing legs. It'll show you what to change so you can stay on your feet longer without triggering symptoms.